I know you've heard of gerrymandering.
This seat has been heavily gerrymandered.
The way the gerrymandering has worked.
And gerrymandering wouldn't really exist without redistricting, which is the drawing of the legislative lines which determines where you vote. The most common way to redistrict is through a state legislature. More than half of states use this process, and it's definitely the most partisan and political way to do it.
It is an inherently political process, and it's even more inherently political when one party controls all of the branches of government.
But is there a way to try and take some of the partisanship out of the process and draw lines that are as fair as possible, no matter the outcome? Yeah, there is.
There are a number of ways that you could make the process better.
One of those ways is to have some sort of redistricting commission. Some states already use this process to draw their congressional or legislative districts. There are essentially two types. One is just a normal bipartisan commission, and the other is what's called an advisory commission. Both types are similar in that they are meant to be truly bipartisan. They are full of people from different areas of the state, different backgrounds, and from every side of the political spectrum. The biggest difference is advisory commissions don't have the final say. The state legislatures can typically come in and overrule them, make some changes if they don't really like what the commission comes up with. Some experts point to a state like California as proof these kind of commissions really work, and work in really big states. The Golden States Commission has equal parts GOP, Democratic, and third-party representation.
And that fosters compromise and negotiation in a way that it doesn't happen when, for example, Republicans in Michigan can just pass a plan because they have a majority in the governor's mansion.
And even commissions aren't always perfect. Experts say it really matters how the commission is chosen. If they are chosen by state lawmakers like in New Jersey, you can end up with some of the same issues if the state legislature drew the district on its own.
It's important that commissions be well designed, right? And they sort of fit the state where they're in or the jurisdiction that they're in, because it's not a one-size-fits-all sort of thing. Even if commissions aren't perfect, they are 100,000 times better than leaving it in the hands of legislatures.